All right, everybody, let's do it. That's some kind of pretty. We're heading over to Amicalola Falls. We took a back road from Blairsville, and I just had to show you these valleys that are out here. Look at this. Isn't this just absolutely gorgeous? Look at these hills, and I mean, it's just one right after another. I'm not gonna bore you with all of them, but oh my goodness, would you look at this? Just gorgeous out here. Well, Terry and I made it over to Amicalola State Park. Beautiful falls. This is where the Appalachian Trail begins. And we're just gonna, I don't know, we're gonna look around. I don't think we're gonna do much hiking here today, but we are gonna go up to the falls. This is a beautiful area. This is where the Appalachian Trail starts, as I shared, and it's kind of neat. I'll turn this around. Terry should be coming around the corner. This is the visitor center here. It's really, really nice. You should go inside. This time of year, you're not going to see a whole lot of activities that's going to be going on. But if you are going to hike the trail up to Maine, or any hiking at all, this is where you do your registration. And it's kind of a neat area. Again, we're going to take low impact today, and we're going to drive up to the base of the fall and hike over there to that. And then go from there. Here is the sign for the Appalachian Trail, 2,000 miles to Mount Katahdin, I think is the way you pronounce that, up in Maine. And I think started in 1921 was the first footpaths. Kind of interesting. All right, we're going to take that road right there, 25% grade, almost straight up, and see what we can run into. After Terry and I did the big hike yesterday at Brasstown Ball, we're going a little bit more low impact. You can do the 660 steps, I think it's something like that, from down at the base. But we are going to take the shorter walk. This is the West Access Loop, or West Access Trail, I think they call it. 0.3 miles, easy walking.
It's a rubber.
Yeah, and let me turn this around. This, if you'll notice here, it's like a rubber asphalt. So it's for those who, you know, may have some walking challenges or something like this. This is quite comfortable. And I'll stop here. You can look. See up there on the hill? There's the big lodge that was built in the early 90s. I understand that lodge is spectacular. And then I want to take just a second here with a slow pan. And this will get prettier in a little bit, but you can see all the beautiful mountains. You can see through the trees this time of year. First week of December. It's gorgeous. Well, I have no idea what the story is there. It couldn't have been a good one. It's been there a while. If you look, the fender's grown into the tree. It's been there a while. Look at that. That wasn't a fun ride at all. Holy cow. Well, we're coming up on the falls. These are the highest waterfalls in Georgia. I'll see if I can find some stats on it. I can't remember right now, but this is a path that you can either hike up to, and it splits the falls in two. But look at it. Listen. How about that? The highest falls in Georgia, and this is the top half. And then I'll turn around. And of course, there's the bottom half. And if you'll notice to my left, there's 175 steps there to my left that you can take the bottom observation deck. But I think that's the prettier view. Isn't that something? Wow. All right, everybody, let's do it. That's some kind of pretty. I did take a few steps to kind of come down from the falls to show the continued spillway here. You can see it. You can hear it too, can't you? Yeah, this is pretty. Imagine this is quite spectacular in the spring, and the falls, I bet, are just amazing. And then just to kind of show you the vistas of the mountains. We're going to go up to the top. You can either take the 425 steps, I'll show you that, and walk up to the top, or you can drive up there. I think we're going to do the drive thing today. And yeah, there they are. That's a great view of them. 425 steps. Yes, you can. No, I'm not. Not today. Look at that. Can you make it out right at the top up there? You can see the heads peeking over the observation deck. If you want the exercise, and I showed you that, 425 steps takes you to the observation deck and to the lodge. And
give me the keys, I'll meet you up there.
Terry's so funny. He told me to give me the keys and he'd meet us up there. That ain't gonna happen. We gonna drive up there. I'm gonna take you up to the top to the observation deck, and we're gonna drive through the campground as well. Now, I just want you to see this. If you're thinking about coming up here, this is a 25% grade. Probably about a mile long, mile-ish. Don't hold me to that exactly. But it's a 25% grade. So just make sure you got enough truck to get that camper up here. It's not for a little F-150 and a big heavy pull behind. It is something else. So this goes down to the observation deck. We'll take a look down here. This is gonna be something. Here we go. This is the view off from the top. Would you look at that? Oh my gosh. You can see the steps where we came from. But that view of the valley is just absolutely mind-blowing. Wow. Some kind of pretty, y'all. All right, I want to show you this. This is kind of neat. So here we go. There's the falls. You saw them from down at the bottom. And then look at this. This is all that feeds it. This little creek. That makes that all those pretty falls. You can see up there in the distance, you've got parking there. You've got all kinds of parking over here. They've got a little amphitheater. Look at this. They got an amphitheater over here. I don't know how that's used, but they've got one over here. I guess there's functions you can look at on the website. Tons and tons and tons of parking. Look, this is 5th, 6th of December. I don't know. I'm not paying attention. It's a gorgeous day. And then if you follow this trail and go up in this direction, you can see the beginning of the Appalachian Trail all the way to Maine. Right up there where you see all those cars. That's the beginning. You can actually start down at the bottom, but that takes you up to the trailhead right up there. How about that? All right, we're gonna run over to the campground, see what it looks like. So I'm just gonna drive through the campground. Gosh, there's nobody here this time of the year. They said it was busy. Last weekend was Thanksgiving weekend. And let's pull over here. I'll show you what these look like. There's the entrance to the campground and your dump station. I don't think any of these have full hookups. I don't believe so. But wow, these are nice. Would you look at this? This is spot 24. And I'll put on the map how you can actually pull these up and see where you can reserve them at. Nice back ends. Look at this. This is nice. Your water and electric hookup. A little picnic area. And you know, it's kind of built up so you can park up here, but they've got, you know, they got the railings, and look at your views here. These views are nice. And there's plenty of space between you and the camper next to you. There's a spot right over there. You see, you're not really jammed up door to door. Plenty of room to get your awnings out. And let's take a look here. 50 amp. Would you look at that? 50 amp. All right. And look over there. We'll drive over there and look at some of those. This is nice. There is nobody here. I can't believe this. All right, I found somebody. There's a couple up here. We'll drive down there. I see a couple campers over there. It's a big motorhome. And you see really nice bath facilities. You see those are there. They got a pavilion down there you can take advantage of. You can rent. There's 23. That's a nice spot. 22. These are all big back ends. I think I could get my 40-foot in here without any problem and still have room to park the truck. You've got these, if you want a flatter view, place if you bring the kiddos and need a place to park and, let them get out and have some running space. Look at this. You've got this spot, these two spots down here. They're nice. This is 22. This one right here that we're looking at is actually 22. And you can see the pavilion, and if you're in something like a pop-up or something like that, and you need bathroom facilities and laundry, they're right there. There's 22. That one's a little bit shorter. I don't think I could get my 40 in that one. That one's kind of tight. But we'll take a drive and just drive around the loop. This is really nice. I had no idea. A warning again, I think I mentioned this earlier. 25% grade to get up here. You gotta make sure you got the horsepower to make it. Oh, that's our camp host that's over there. Pretty, huh? That's a nice area. All these state parks are pet friendly. They do have leash laws. I don't think they have a dog run here, but you probably could turn them loose and have fun. I always want to show you those. I know that there are those who have some challenges when you travel. And the nice thing about the Georgia state parks, this is spot number 1, okay? And the thing that they do different in these is they're usually paved and they're very, very flat, and these are handicapped access. So they do everything they can to make them more accessible and easier to manage. But I did want to show you this. Not everything is a hill view. There's some folks up there. You can tent camp here if you choose to do that. And then if you look directly in front of us, that's big rig friendly. Look at that. That's spots 2 right there. Big, easy back in. And then 3, and then 4 as we go around. We'll drive on around and see what else we can look at. We're going to drive up the hill here from, this is number 5. Again, look, most of these things you can get your big rigs in. This one might be a little shorter. But you see we can go up there. But what I did want to show you while we're here is the cottages. Look at these beautiful cottages that they have up here. Very, very large cottages. So if you're not staying at the lodge, which is pretty high end, and you still want this rustic experience, they've got lodges, if you notice, all up and down through here that you can rent as well. So what we found is very, very helpful is sometimes we camp, and then we've got friends or family that want to come up and stay, and we don't have the room in the camper for us, and they can stay in the cottages. So that's a nice benefit. So here you go. This is the last of them. As we're going to pull out of the campground, we're going to ride over here to the lodge. And as we pull out of the campground, I'll just show you these. Again, good spots for the kiddos where they can run around. Or again, if you're bringing that, the family with, 3 or 4 or 5 campers and you want to take over the pavilion, there you go. Can't beat that, can you? What a nice campground. Very, very nice. If you come up here, you can go to the lodge. They've got, if you can see it, I don't know if you can make it out, up in the trees, you can see the platforms. They have a zipline trail. I bet this one is a humdinger. And my son Joel and I like to do the zip lines. We might look into this next summer. And I bet that would be fun, fun, fun. You can, I don't know if you can make it out. There you can see the zip lines. There they go. from spot to spot. They're not long hauls. They're not like some of the ones that we've done in the past, but still, goodness gracious. Plenty of valleys, enough height to make it fun. You got to see this zip here. See your launch there? What? Look at this. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. There it is. I don't know, maybe 300 yards, 400 yards. I can't zoom in on it. Look at it. That, my friends, is a zip line, baby. Look at that. Oh, that's gonna be fun. I'm gonna do it. Oh, here's another one. They've actually got two paths. This is a different launch point for a different zip line. I guess they've got multiple trails here. Look at this. And you can see that one where it goes way up at the top. So they've actually got multiple zip line trails here. That's neat. Gosh, this is awesome. There's the lodge. You can see it standing here now. The back views from this lodge are going to be breathtaking. I can't wait to show you that. But look at this place. Let's go inside. This is going to be gorgeous. Here's the inside of the lodge. You got the fireplace going. They're decorating for Christmas. Look at that fixture. Did you look at that and the beams? This place is pretty. And they've got a nice restaurant here called the Maple Restaurant. Nice. We're gonna go out the back side of the lodge here. Here's your view. Oh my gosh. So first of all, before I show it to you, if you're staying in these rooms, look at your view. Holy cow. That's some kind of pretty. Oh my gosh. Look at that. My, oh my, oh my. And the falls are right down to the right. That's spectacular. Wow. Well, I'm going to finish up the video here. You see the Amicalola Lodge behind us, and the falls, and the zip lines, and the views. Oh man, the views. Something, huh? It's great. Sometimes we have the camper with us, sometimes we don't. If we can find a campground, you know, we're always going to look for it to see if we can find one that we can come back to. Hope you enjoyed this. You know why we do it. Absolutely. We just love RV life.